Yes. What are you reading today? Is this another one in the series? How many books have you read in this series?
This is the third one.
So what are you finding as you get further into it?
I haven't started it yet.
This is a new one you just checked out today. So where did your last book leave off?
Well, I didn't know that there's series, and this was actually supposed to be before the other one.
Okay, so if this is the one that comes before what you read, what do you hope to fill in? Did you feel like you had any missing information?
Yeah.
You did? So what do you hope to find in this one?
To find out more about the characters.
Okay. Did you feel like you were missing a lot in the last one?
Not too much, but
Okay. So what, if you had to describe to me what this story is mostly about, what would you say?
he goes on a lot of adventures and tries to figure out like mysteries and stuff.
Okay. All right. So last time we were talking about flipping sounds. Have you been using that?
Yeah.
Is it helping? So are you ready to move on from that goal? Do you need a new goal? Is there anything new you've been working on? Still flipping sounds? Okay. Why don't you read a little bit for me, and let's see what kind of goal we can come up with.
It was 5 o'clock on Friday evening in autumn, and I couldn't wait to leave the office. I was looking forward to a peaceful weekend at home, relaxing in front of the fire with a good book. I could just picture myself in my favorite project. Oh, excuse me, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Sultan, Geronimo Sultan. I am the publisher of the Rodents Gattes, the most famous.
So how will you break that one down? How do you attack that? And honestly, I just don't know what a good tase is. So the rodents, how about syllables?
Gaze it.
So let's flip the sound. Instead of gaze at, what else would make sense?
Maybe the rodents like paper.
Okay. And I think in this one it's actually being called gazette. Have you ever heard of a gazette? That's common for the name of a newspaper. Okay? So see if you've got it now. The Rodents.
The Rodents Gazette,
Okay.
the most famous newspaper on Mass Island. Anyway, I was saying that evening I was about to turn off my computer and stop working when the phone rang. At the exact instant, my cell phone began playing my latest click tone and 35 text messages in my box. Then the fax machine started spitting up sheets of paper all over the room, and the computer began shrieking like my cheese ball, the clown alarm clock, with the volume set on hysterical. Beep, beep, beep. I glanced at the screen. Holy cheese, I had received 57 new emails. What's going on?
Nice. So we have our first what? Besides an audience, we have our first what? What's happening in the story?
He's getting a lot of emails and stuff.
So what does that mean to you? What do you expect to happen in the story?
Something's going to happen that he doesn't know.
Okay. Okay. So a new mystery? And I have to compliment you on this, Karis, because you didn't know exactly how to pronounce Gazette, but you knew right away it was a newspaper. So that's really good. That's a great skill. What else do you feel like you need to be working on? Especially since this is your third book. It doesn't seem like a bad thing for you to continue to check your vocabulary and work on that decoding. Okay? So the Gazette, don't hesitate to attack those words. Okay? Read on. Let's see if we can find another one. Guys, will you go sit down, please? Thank you.
I grabbed the phone hoping to solve the mystery. Rats. It was my grandfather, William Shortclaws. 9 times out of 10, grandfather calls only to yell at me. This time he shouted, "Grandson, you better be ready for the grand opening. Don't embarrass me." Grand opening? I had no idea what grandfather was talking about. Then my cell phone rang again. It was my sister, Thea. "Hey, Jerry Berry, let me know if you need a photographer for the grand opening," she squeaked before she hung up. Grand opening? I had no idea what Thea was talking about. I decided to go through my email after all the 57 messages. The first was from my cousin Chap. "Dear Mister, need something formal to wear. I need something formal to wear to the grand opening. Can you lend me one of your stuffy suits? Trap." I scratched my head. Grand opening? I had no idea what Trap was talking about.
Okay, let's stop there. The reading is really, really good, and I can tell this is a just right book because you know every word in here. So what I'm going to ask for, since there aren't very many words that you're getting tripped up on, would you make sure you stop on those and do the decoding, count the syllables, flip the sounds, and let's continue to practice that. That Paul Revere that we're reading right now, that would be a really good one to practice some unknown words. Would you agree? Okay. Thank you. We'll read again soon. Okay?